All right. Students and families, welcome. Welcome to our Mayfield Elementary School 5th grade celebration for 2020. Thank you for joining us tonight to help us recognize the accomplishments of our 5th grade students. Educating young people is a team effort, and we take seriously the role that families play in that process. So parents and family members, we would like to thank you for sending us your best and for the years of support that you have provided. Education. Students, as you recall, we had a tagline that we repeated at the end of our morning announcements throughout this school year. Can you say it with me to your family? Education will make your life better and make you better at life. Do you remember that? It's been a little long. Well, the second half of this school year has been quite different. It's been a different educational experience for us all. I would never wish to trivialize or minimize your experience during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, I would like to ask you to consider what you have learned from the experience. Many of you have learned to access instruction in a different way online. We've learned how to create and join a Google Hangout here tonight. We've learned about social distancing and quarantine. And many of you have probably learned what it means to cut back. What I'm getting at is that when difficult times come, let's not lose the lesson. You're smart, you're capable, and you're resilient. I have great confidence that this pandemic will come to an end and we'll once again be able to meet face to face. I also have great confidence in you and your abilities to bounce back. After all, tough times don't last, but tough people do, and that's what you are. And so thank you again for being here tonight to help us celebrate our 5th grade students. We're going to begin now with Ms. Bigham offering congratulations to our nest leader.
Hi guys, I miss your faces so very much. You have no idea. I'm super sad that I haven't seen you in a long time, but I can see like 40 of you on a square right now. So that's cool too. I'm here to recognize our nest leaders from our PBIS program. As you know, at Mayfield, we are divided into 4 main nests. We have the blue nest, the green nest, the red nest, and the yellow nest. And every child in our entire building is a part of one of these nests. And what we wanted to do, and the reason we created those, was to build a sense of community throughout our school. And the cool thing is, 5th graders are like celebrities to our little kids. So we had the idea that we were going to name one of our 5th graders as a head of house or a leader of the nest, just so that there was one person in the school that everyone could look up to as that leader. And at this time, I really want to honor who those people were. The blue nest is represented by an owl, and its dominant traits are wisdom and knowledge. The blue nest leader, Sonia Thurman, definitely demonstrated these traits in her academic work and social interactions. So we're proud of her, and we want to recognize her leadership tonight. Thank you, Sonia. Next, the green nest is most known for its commitment and perseverance. And this nest is represented by Mustang. Their leader, Anna Pritchard, embodies a little Mustang with her firecracker personality and fun-free spirit. Thank you for representing the green nest this year, Anna. I celebrate your leadership. Thank you, Anna. Our red nest was a strong nest this year. Their crest pictures a huge bear, which is symbolic of bravery and courage. We couldn't have picked a better leader for this nest. Braden Mejia led our red nesters with such boldness, while at the same time keeping a fun, friendly openness. He was definitely a red nest favorite. Braden, thank you for stepping up and serving. Our final nest, the yellow nest, was led by an exceptional young man. And I would say he was our most outspoken, eager, and enthusiastic leader by far. I love the way he could get his team hyped up for big events. Carter Castile was our truest otter of all, and he certainly shared the yellow nest qualities of kindness and friendship with all of his fellow classmates. Thank you, Carter. You will be missed. Yay. And I would be remiss if I didn't say this before I sat down. Green nest is the best nest. Yes, thank you.
Hey guys, it's good to see you. I think I've learned through this pandemic that not to take things for granted. Took for granted seeing you guys every day, and now I miss you all the time. I think about you a lot. Take for granted teaching math and standing up in front of you and teaching math and having those great discussions that we had, and watching you guys learn things and light bulbs go off. And those are just things I take for granted. I'm promising myself not to do that again. That when I stand in front of the class and teach math, I'm going to be excited about it, be excited about seeing you guys, because I really do miss you. Tonight I have 2 awards to give. One is the Excellence in Mathematics Award. And this goes to a student who, I don't say this often, but he was very rarely wrong. He didn't miss a lot of questions. I think he finally missed a question in about February. That was the first time he missed a question in math. And we were always asking him to explain things the way that he would do them. His way of thinking was always a little different, but everybody always knew when we needed the right answer who to go to. So my Excellence in Mathematics Award goes to Urgent Hidalgo. Good job, Urgent. And then I have Most Improved in Mathematics. And this goes to a young lady who at first told me that she didn't like math. In fact, she would tell me every day that she did not want to do math. It was not her favorite subject, especially when it came to division. She did not like to do division. We struggled at first, but she stopped came around. In fact, I think she looked forward to coming back class every day. Her grades started to excel. She started to great things doing division. I'm very proud of her improvement. And the Most Improved in Mathematics goes to Miss Maggie Van Osten. Good job, Maggie.
Hello, everyone. This is really strange, not being actually in front of you guys. I did plan on not being here the rest of the year, but not
currently.
And so it might certainly come as a shock. The first award I'd like to give is for excellence in reading. And this student was in book club, and he was the only student who completed the 40-book challenge before the end of the school year, actually before spring break. So this award I'd like to give to Shelby Sampson. For my next award for Most Improved in Reading, this student I had spoke to and explained that through Beta Club we have certain expectations, and we really believed that she could further herself even more, and she did, and I couldn't have been prouder. And this goes to Sonia Thurman.
Hi everyone. I thank you all so much, and I hate that I couldn't short, but I'm honored to be here to be able to present the awards for writing to you guys. And so the first award I have is the Excellent in Writing, and this student gave 100% writing assignments. She wrote thoughtful, creative writing that I certainly enjoyed reading. And so I'd like to present the Excellence in Writing to Abigail Adams.
Yeah, they can come there and join it, you know.
They can hear you.
Another award I have is the Most Important.
But when you don't, you're talking.
And this is the time that I knew him immensely in his writing. He's always trying to work hard, and he always came up and asked me questions about his writing and how he could improve it. And so I'd like to award the Most Improved in Writing to Aiden Cooper.
Hi, boys and girls. I miss you very, very much. And none of us expected this year to turn out the way it did. But you and I have got to discuss a lot of historical things this year, a lot of great historical things. And now we find ourselves in the midst of one. I just want to remind you, just like those events of the past, this event will pass too. But since we're talking of history, I would like to give my Excellence in Social Studies Award to Mr. William Ball. The next student got most improved in social studies, and I'm very proud of you, Scotland Callahan. You worked hard this year. Every time that you didn't get the grade you actually wanted, you came back, you tried again, and you improved, and you deserve it. So good job. I've got some more because I teach a lot of stuff. Next is science. My most improved in science goes to Mr. Carter Castile. Carter worked hard this year. His grades are outstanding. He never failed. So good job, Carter. I know you're valuable and proud. My most improved in science this year goes to Mr. Cooper Mason. Cooper worked hard. Every time he didn't like something he got, he came back, he tried harder, and he improved. And Cooper, I'm very proud of you. Boys and girls, if you get an opportunity when this passes, please come back and see me so we can say our goodbyes the proper way.
Hi, everyone. For those of you that don't know, my name is Amelia Grubb, and I'm the librarian at Mayfield. One of the best parts of my job is that I get to know many of you as kindergartners or, when you're in lower grades and fifth grade. And then I get to teach you every year when we're at Mayfield. Many of you have been a student at Mayfield for 6 years, and I have so enjoyed watching you grow up. This year was cut short. For me, by my maternity leave, and then because of the I will truly miss you all, and I wish I had the opportunity to say goodbye in person. I anticipated getting to show you pictures and videos of my daughter Avery, and hearing about all you did and learned while I was gone. Hopefully, I will get to see many of you on Thursday during the teacher parade. This year, I'm giving out 2 awards. The first is for excellence in library. The person who gets this award needs to demonstrate good research skills and a love for reading, but also to go the extra mile on activities and assignments. The student I am awarding this to does these things. She always does more than I ask. She is thoughtful and motivated, and I knew that I could always count on her to lead her peers. I will miss teaching her, and I know she will do well in all her endeavors. So I am pleased to give the award for excellence in library to Adeline Clayson. The second award that I'm giving out is for most improved in life. I usually give this award to someone who I've seen work really hard, especially their 5th grade year, and someone that has improved their research skills and excelled on their library project for the 5th grade. This project usually happens over the entire second semester, but because this project didn't really get to happen, I decided to do something a little different this year. I thought about who has a high work ethic and made progress over the entire course of their time at Mayfield, and one person jumped to my mind. This student works hard, yes. They excel in everything I ask them to do, but I have seen tremendous growth as a result of their perseverance, their time at Mayfield. Ever since kindergarten, this young man has constantly showed that he is up for whatever challenge is placed in front of him. He is generous and kind to his peers, and he is willing to help whenever needed without being asked. I will truly miss him, and I wish him well as he goes on to middle school. So I am pleased to give the award for Most Improved in Library to Josiah Swiss. I miss you all very, very much, and I do hope that when this passes, you'll get to come back and say goodbye. Stop by the library if you do.
Hello, I'm Ms. Frazier. I'm the technology teacher here, and it has been my pleasure to be your teacher this year. I've really enjoyed it this year. And I have 3 awards. I've got one from each class to present tonight. And my first award is going to go to Eric Polo, Maria, and Mr. Rogers' class. Eric, you were always so helpful and eager to learn each day. Thank you very much. My award in Mr. Brown's class is Braden Mejia. Braden, thank you for trying your best every single time you were in the lab and for helping those classes. And from Ms. Powell's class, I chose Marcus Neal. Marcus, thank you for working so hard during the year. And thank you for all the cool things that you taught me that I didn't know. So I have really enjoyed being your teacher this year, and like the others said, I hope you get a chance to come back so we can say goodbye the correct way. Thank you.
Ms. Potlin, our art teacher, cannot be with us tonight, but she asked me if I would present her art awards. And she chooses an art student from each classroom to present an award for their excellence in art class this year. And so from Mr. Rogers' class, Zuri Ivy. From Ms. Powell's class, Hadassah Owens. And from Mr. Brown's class, H.M. Unsel. Congratulations.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mrs. Gilbert. I'm the music teacher, and I'm giving 2 Excellence in Music Awards tonight. The first goes to a young man who's been an outstanding music student all year, whether it was written exams or checks for singing or playing participation. He has excelled throughout the year. Even in the last 9 weeks, when the 5th graders sometimes start to lose a little focus after Christmas, he kept his focus and then recorded karate was always one of the top scorers. He's also kind and helpful and respectful. The other award goes to a young lady. It's really been a pleasure to watch her develop her musical talent and her confidence. She is so quiet you would almost not know that she was in the class, except that she's an outstanding student with consistently high scores and always at the top of class in recorded karate. She was also a member of Mayfield Chorus and participated in Cleveland City Schools Honor Chorus in the 4th and 5th grades. She has even become a soloist in her church. That's how much confidence she has gained through the years. So our Excellence in Music Awards go to Dresden White and Jaden Walden Malvey.
Physical education. Guys, I gotta tell you, y'all were one of the most fun classes of 5th graders that I've taught. And it was so good to see some of you grow up from little kindergartners to 5th graders, young men and women. The Physical Education Award is given each year to one male and one female student based on participation, effort, and sportsmanship. This year's female recipient is Anna Pritchard. This year's male winner is Andrew Sayed. Character Award. Don't have to tell you what that's about. There are 2 winners. The character awards go to Isaiah Bocanegra and Arlen Mullinax.
Speaking of our character awards, I would like to say a huge thank you to our best partner, Companion Funeral Home, Companion Funeral Home has been our best partner for 3 or 4 years now, and each year they have blessed our Care Direct program by we select the students each month for our Care Direct program, and they've been so gracious to take our students out to lunch. Once a month, they take a group out to lunch at Jenkins, bring them back to the school in the company limousine, and so we do appreciate our wonderful best partner, Companion Funeral Home. Each year, a 5th grade student is chosen for the Eagle Award. The Eagle Award is the top award given to a graduating 5th grade student at Mayfield Elementary. This award is given to a 5th grade student who has consistently displayed high levels of academic performance in every one of their classes. The student receiving this award must also demonstrate characteristics of caring, responsibility, respectfulness, leadership, and perseverance in their everyday walks of life. The Eagle Award winner is actively involved in extracurricular activities and eagerly looks for opportunities to give back to the school community. This student must be a role model to all other students, teachers, faculty, and staff at Mayfield Elementary. This year's recipient was chosen by her teachers because she has met all of these criteria. She has maintained a straight A average in all of her classes for the 2019 school year. She is an active member of the Beta Club, where she took part in the annual canned food drive that benefits the Cleveland community. She is also a member of the book club. She had a role in Mayfield's production of The Nutcracker and has also taken part in the ballet for 8 years. She is described by her teachers as an ideal student, someone who is always willing to help others, a kind student with a great sense of humor and just the right amount of sass, and proof that great things can come in small packages. It is with great pride that I present this year's Eagle Award to Emily Wingfield.
Okay, at this time, we're going to recognize our homeroom students as new and upcoming 6th graders and welcome them to middle school. If you were here with me, you would come up on the stage, you would shake hands, I would give you a certificate, and you would go back and have a seat. Obviously, that is not going to happen. Just wanted to give you the visual. All right, these students in my homeroom, I'm so proud of you, and I will come see you very soon in 6th grade. Ms. Kylie Bosarge, Mr. Carter Castile, Adeline Clayson, Garrett Coral, Brando Dominguez, China Dahl, Kenneth Drake, Jorge Hernandez, Georgia Holmes, Cherish Jackalay, Cooper Mason, Braden Mejia, Benjamin Moore, Arlen Mullinax, E.J. Parks, Tatiana Ritten, William Sager, Josiah Sluss, H.M. Unser, Eshua Velasquez, Lizzie Velasquez, Kyrese Westfield, Emily Wingfield, and Josiah Woodruff. Congratulations to you all.
Not having my homeroom around this year will be hard, having to say goodbye in this way. You guys have been excellent, and you are the sweetest homeroom of all the homeroom, and everyone knows it. William Ball, Gaynor Perez, Anasia Tate, Christopher Schmidt, Mr. Luke Rosalini, Joshua Rivera Cruz, Yoselin Olivas, Marco Gonzalez, Marcus Nick, Janice Holmes, Dylan Fulkerson, Quentin Dyer, Katie Joseph, Christopher Diaz, Aiden Cooper, Scotland Callahan, Andrea Buckner, Brandon Bales, Isabel Hernandez, Jose Abrigo, Sonia Thurman, and my eating partner, Shelby Sampson, and my last Owens, Hadassah Owens. Congratulations, guys. Please come by and see us.
Well, I have always thought you guys were a one-of-a-kind class, and this was a one-of-a-kind year, so it kind of fits you well. Mrs. Powell may have had the sweetest homeroom, but I had the most energetic and fun homeroom. I've always tested that. So I want to recognize you guys. Xavier Coffon, Jaden Heath, Juwan Graves, Isaiah Bocanegra, Jacob Simonson, Eva Fedrosky, Eric Polo, Jose Thompson, Maggie Van Ostrom, Malachi Yvette, Trip Snyder, Andrew Sias, Anna Pritchard, Hayden Thompson, Virgin Hidalgo, Abigail Adams, Jody Covington, Jaden Walden, Dresden White, Yvonne Martin, Zuri Ivy, Ivana Espinosa. I'm going to miss you. We'll see you guys in 6th grade next year. If you ever have an opportunity to come back and visit us, congratulations.
Students, again, thank you so much for being with us tonight, for joining us in your homes, and families, thank you again for joining us and for being a part of this educational process. We, as has been mentioned, we will be having our park parade, our neighborhood parade, on Thursday, beginning at 10 a.m. And the parade route has been published on our social media, on our website, on Facebook, and we'll send a link out on Twitter. So if you have any questions about that or need a copy of that parade route, please feel free to send a remind message maybe to your teacher, and we'll get that to you. But we're going to begin at 10 a.m. on Thursday and try to make it to as many neighborhoods as we can. You'll see the list of the routes we're going to take. So try to be on one of those streets at that time, and we would love to see your face and wave at you from the cars. In closing, just let me say again how honored we are to have been a part of your accomplishments throughout your time in elementary school. We're so excited about all that you have become. So the choice is up to you. Go out and be amazing. Thank you, and have a good night.